Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen, to Global Impromptu Speaking session number 262nd. Thank you so much for joining in today, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have our family member back all the way from Vietnam to host you, to give you interesting topics. Let's see what she has got for us and to challenge us. But at the same time, you can challenge her with your interesting take. As you all know, you will be speaking for at least 1 minute and maximum 2 minutes and 30 seconds. You will be managing your time the way you want, but try to record your session or give you a take while your video is on, because the session is being recorded and will be uploaded on YouTube, and you can find the link in WhatsApp group after this session. I would request you all, I encourage you, implore you all, in order to improve your version, your public speaking or your impromptu speaking, always watch at least your 2 to 3 minutes part. So at least you can judge yourself better than other people. Ladies and gentlemen, will not take much of your time, but to call upon. Today is a beautiful, a very, committed family member, but for some time she was away for some personal reasons. But today she is going to challenge us again. Ladies and gentlemen, she is none other than our own Hong Lee, all the way from Vietnam. With your thunderous round of applause. Over to you, ma'am.
Hello. Yes, hello everyone, and thank you very much for your very warming introduction. So I'm very happy to join today and give you the very easy questions. And I will give you either the questions or the statement, and it's up to you. You may agree or disagree, or you may have other opinions. It's up to you, as long as it's related to your opinion and your life. And I will start first with Dr. Farida. Dr. Farida, are you ready? Yes. So I have a question for you. Which is more important for children, love or education from parents? I will repeat again. Which is more important for children, love or education from parents? I will put on the chat box. Yeah.
A very good evening to my global impromptu family members. Having been a parent for almost 3 decades of my life, I can most definitely say this, that the thing which is more important to children is education rather than love. But in that education, in the grooming of the children, in teaching our children how to handle things, how to manage life, teaching them new things religiously, academically, there is love. Because without love, the parents will never ever put in even 5% of the effort that we normally do. So all the parents here, those who have children, can relate to this, that it is so difficult to push the children towards academics and to keep counseling them. There is a bright cavalier here by the name of Sushant, who has recently won a national award. Even he will be able to vouch for this, that behind his reward is the hard work and the training of his parents, the counseling, the guidance, the teachings. The teachers are, of course, there, and they do contribute a lot in the grooming of a child. But the teaching that a parent enforces in a child is incomparable. Let me elucidate this in another way. When a toddler begins to walk, who is the person who runs after the toddler and prevents that toddler from hurting himself or herself again and again? It's only a mom or a dad. Nobody else, no nanny, no sibling will do it so lovingly and so persistently as a parent. So, my dear global impromptu family members, definitely education from parents is much more important and well imprinted in the minds of the children compared to the love. But behind that education, the The hard work and the persistence can only be generated with love and nothing else. With that, I end my speech. I wish you all a very good evening. Love you all.
Thank you, Dr. Faria. It's very great as users. Thank you very much. Yes, I will move to next. Toastmaster Amjad. Alan. Yes, I have a question for you.
Yes, please.
Yes. So I have very interesting question for you. If you have chance to get married again, would you still choose your current wife? I repeat it. If you have chance to get married again, would you still choose your current wife? Actually, I think this question should give you when you are at the office. So the answer would be very honest. So please.
Thank you so much, Madam Topics Master. If I would get a chance to marry again, will I choose same wife of mine? Let me tell you honestly, it's going to be on record. I'm not in office, I'm at home, but still, I'm going to dare and answer you all. Yes, it is. Very honestly, I'm telling you, very honestly, I swear to Allah Almighty. The reason is, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, I was able to do everything in my life with family's permission. In fact, they pushed me, they encouraged me, they silently supported me to achieve all my goals. That's the reason I believe if I did not know, definitely I can say yes or no. But now I know I can live my life the way normally a person dream about. Yes, I would choose the same lady, or you can say a great support. I always fight with her. Fight means I have never answered her responsibly. She always complained that I have never answered that. What do I want to eat? Or properly, I tell her, who should I fight with? Who should I, argue with? If I argue with somebody outside, I may get beaten. But at home, at least, I have leverage, I have space where I can fight, I can disagree, I can do a lot of things. And honestly speaking, this is making our life, our family, a heavenly family. I'm telling you on record, and of course this is going to be published on my social media account as well. Ladies and gentlemen, finding a real life partner is a luck. And I believe I have done something good for the society. Perhaps my intention is good for the society, for people. That's the reason this is my reward. And I don't know if I deserve or not, but yes, this is the reward from my creator, Allah Almighty, as my good intentions. Thank you so much. Yes, I will choose the same person as my second wife. Thank you so much. Back to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I hope that your wife will hear what you just said. Okay, so I would like to call next. Varun. Varun, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Yes. Okay. I have the statement for you.
Uh-huh.
Love the life you live and live the life you love. I repeat, love the life you live and live the life you love. I post on the chat box.
How many of you here actually do love what you are doing? Well, I once for know that Farida ma'am is absolutely loving what she is doing. Yes, there you go. I know Amjad ji absolutely loves what he does. Apart from his job, he also loves to organize these kind of meetings from his heart. He doesn't take any money for it. He is not asking everyone to go and spread a word about these kind of meetings, the only thing which he does this is because he finds happiness in it. Until and unless you don't find happiness in what you're doing, it doesn't make any sense. Although, yes, you need money to eat, to earn, you need money to live, but still, when you have a fixed source of income, when you are contentified with whatever you have, the next biggest thing which matters is what you do is love. For example, I like to cook. Before I began my journey in cooking, I have completed two bachelor's degrees. One was BTech in digital designing and planning. I have been an architect. I worked there. I earned sufficient money so that I can enroll myself in the culinary school. The first degree which I did was majorly out of force. My parents ensured that I always go in engineering. And that I did because I was forced and I was not happy about it. So what I did, I completed my course, I earned some money, and then I came back to what I always love, cooking. Right now, I am attending this club from Barcelona, and you can see my face. It is lit. Over to you, Hongli.
Thank you very much for your very interesting answer. Okay, next I would like to invite. Sorry. Mr. Sherman, yes,
Yes.
are you ready? Yeah.
Yes, madam.
Okay. Let me have So I have a statement for you. I love you not because of who you are, but because of who I am when I am with you. This is the statement. I love you not because of who you are, but because of who I am when I am with you. I put on the chat box. So if you agree or not.
Yeah, madam, topic master and global friends. And everybody in this world is unique. And I can say I'm also unique person. I have different the behavior, attitudes, and the way things are happening, the way things are doing. So because of that reason, I can say uh, most of my friends and the bosses have told me very committed person, or we can't find a person like you. Because of that reason, I can say uh, I'm a unique person. So I can differentiate with other people how things I am trying to plan and how my mind is working. I try to make everything the balance, the work life, or the family life, or any other social life. So my balancing of is sometimes, most of the time, I can say, uh, try to make a balance. So very difficult to strike a balance also in the life with this limited time. And without balancing your life, you can't make a successful life. So if you want to be successful and friendly with other people, you have to be a unique person. And because of that uniqueness, who I am today, and I can say a lot of my friends, because of my humbleness, supported me. Relatives supported me to come up to this stage, and I'm speaking publicly to this global improved speaking also because of humbleness and my commitments. And I can say my friends, and you have to be committed, a commitment and continuous improvement. And in this stage also, we are learning a lot of things, listening to other people's speeches. and we don't have time to listen. We can time to read also, and we didn't have time. At the moment also we are not having enough time to read. So because coming and listening or participating this kind of forum, you get a lot of improvements and your uniqueness can be maintained. Over to you, Madam Topic Master.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your answering, Sherman. Okay. Next, I would like to invite Chuhan. Chuhan, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. I have a topic for you. Whoever is happy will make others happy too. I repeat, whoever is happy will make others happy too. So, how about your opinion about this statement? Please.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Table Topic Master, for that wonderful topic. Whoever is happy will make others happy too. Well, that's a point. That's a real fact. Well, in English, I've learned that while writing a reported speech, I'm not supposed to change it when it's a universal truth. And the same way, this one does. I cannot change it because whoever is happy has the intention, has a motivation to make the others near him the same way. Being happy means so encouraging. Well, I see so many of my friends being happy, but they are not just happy by themselves. Whenever they become happy, they wanted to make me happy, even though I get fail mark in max. Or maybe you should get corrected. Maybe I cry sometimes when I get 2 marks less in max, to be more precise. They just wanted to make fun of me. But even though I cared the few seconds ago that I didn't get full mark, my friends, the jokes they make, what they do is what really amazing. That's what makes me happy for the moment. And you know what? I don't care about it. I forget about what I took in max. What I care about is that I'm happy. And it's all because of my friends. I've understood it in real life. Because when you're happy, always the other person near you becomes happy. It's not something in the process what you think, okay, I'm happy and I need to make others happy. It just happens in a mystery. And that's something which everyone can unsolve why it's happening, how it's happening. But what I like to say, it's just happening. Over to the Table Topic Master.
Thank you very much. Very great, Suhan. Thank you. And next, I would like to invite TM Jesse. Yes, I have the statement for you. The older you get, the younger you become. I repeat, the older you get, the younger you become.
Fellow Toastmasters of Impromptu family, good evening. The older I become, older I get, the younger I become. That's such a lovely quote. And most of the time it is true. When you get older, you leave all your anger, your competition, your all that thing you leave behind, and you just simply live. And when you don't have any attachment, only after 60 you will have no attachment, no worry about your children, no worry about handling money. Children will have gone married and gone, and all the things are finished. So what is there to live? There is nothing more to achieve much. Just live happily. And that's the time you get younger at heart. You would do all the childish thing, you mess up with everything, and you still be happy. You sometimes you don't even find your house, you and still you accept it. You make so many mistakes, it doesn't matter to you. So at heart you are young. Maybe the body has grown older, but you will always be young at heart, young also in the mind. That's why we regress. As you get older and older and older, the person is getting much like a child. When at in 89, 90, I saw my mother-in-law becoming like a child, really like a child. So it's a regressing. and behaving like a child. So when you get older, you get much younger in all perspective. Only the structure looks old, but within inside we become like babies. Over to you.
Very grateful, Mother Jessie. Oh, actually, I don't know what will come with your answer because very difficult statement, and even when I give this statement, I don't know what will be the answer. Thank you very much. Yes, next I would like to invite Babu.
Yes, good evening, ma'am.
Yes, yes. So I have the question for you. What is more important to you, love or career? What is more important to you, love or career? I put on the chat box.
Can I ask you that what is more important to you, food or water? Everyone knows that one cannot survive without food, either they cannot survive without water. If we only eat the food and we are not drinking the water, will it be digestible? No. Similarly, is when you work and you do not have anyone with whom you can share the reward of the work you are doing, is the work which is not going to be digested in your nervous system. That is why I consider love as the water and career as the food. You need to feed your loved ones, no? If you reach your home and you say that I have earned nothing today, I just played throughout the day, I just mingled, I just chatted with people, and I returned home. If you were in my shoes and you were having a wife, I know what kind of scolding or what kind of reaction you will get. So food must be there in order to enjoy the water. Hence, food and water is a complete combination. Only one thing is not going to help us at all. We need to understand that career and love goes simultaneously, and it's not difficult, but according to me, it's really not possible to choose between love or career, because it's not possible to choose between water or food. You need both of them. Over to you, Tabitha.
Thank you very much, Bamboo. Very smart answer. With me, I have the same point with you. Without career, we cannot have money to support for love, and without love, we cannot balance our work to develop career. Thank you very much. Yes. And next, I would like to invite Mr. Alfred. I spell the name is AAQU.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Please.
So yes, I have a statement for you. The love of a man to his children is unconditional, but to his wife is conditional. I repeat, the love of a man to his children is unconditional, but to his wife is conditional. So do you agree with this statement or not? I post on the chat box.
Love of a man to his children is unconditional, but to his wife is conditional. Very thought-provoking topic, Hongle. How many of you here feel that a love of a man is conditional? It never is. Love is always unconditional. Love in itself means there is no condition. And I'll tell you a small story of a farmer. So 3 people knocked on a door of a farmer. And when a lady opens the door, they say, we cannot come inside when there is no man inside. And they left. when his man comes back from the office, and she says, this is how happened. 3 people came, they did not enter our home. So he says, okay, go and bring them back. Lady goes and asks them, you can come to our home. Now my man is back. So these 3 people say, so one of them is love and he is wealth, and the other one is success. All 3 of us, we don't go together. Only one of us can go. You go decide at home who will come first. They come home. Everyone says that you can go for success. We all want it. The other, his man says that we should go for wealth. We are really running short of money. But their little kid says, let us go for love. We are all very caring. You are all very caring, and I want more love from both of you. So please invite love. The lady goes and asks love to come. And when love started coming, wealth and success, they both accompanied. And the lady asked this question. You did not say, you said only one of you will come. So they said, love is unconditional and we cannot restrict these 2 of guys. So these 3 of them, they went in the home, and that is how they prospered. So I believe love is unconditional, and if there is any love we find little condition, it's not a true love. It is just a compromise, agreement, a commercial contract. Well, that's my thought. Now, I would like to ask all of you, now what do you think? Is it love still conditional? A love which comes out of man for a woman? No, it's not. Over to you, Hong Li.
Thank you very much for your opinion. I'm a little bit different with you. I think that if I have love with my husband, it would be conditional. If he do not give a baby, I'm sorry. Yes.
No problem. No problem.
Yes. So I have a statement for you. I don't know whether you agree or not, but here the statement. Whoever said money can't buy happiness isn't spending its right. I read it again. Whoever said money can't buy happiness isn't spending its right. I will post on the chat box. Yeah.
Whoever said money can't buy happiness, it's not coming. So can I?
So yeah.
No, I am not able to see.
Really?
Chat box. Okay.
I will post it again.
Whoever said money can't buy happiness is not spending it right. Okay. Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. The topic is whoever said money can't buy happiness is not spending it right. It is a very true statement that money can't buy happiness. Of course, I would say this statement is partially correct, because to some extent, money definitely can buy happiness. Because suppose I am driving a Land Cruiser. Now I want to buy a Lamborghini to have more happiness. Definitely that will need money. Unless I spend money, we cannot buy happiness every time. But of course, there are some happiness which money cannot buy. For example, the peace of mind. We can spend a lot of money, but a peace of mind is totally different from what can be bought with the help of money. Similarly, the statement says that whoever said money can't buy happiness is not spending it right. So that is also partially true, if anybody says that the money can't buy happiness, definitely he is not spending it right. Because as I said earlier, if we want to have real happiness, like the happiness is very subjective. It changes from person to person, from time to time also. So if I want to buy a Lamborghini, definitely I have to spend money. So if anybody is saying money can't buy happiness, he is not definitely spending right. So it does not make any sense if he's saying this statement with truth. So I totally agree with your statement that whoever said money can't buy happiness is not spending it right. Over to you, the table topic master. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I totally agree with you. Thank you. Okay, next I would like to invite Mr. Marshist, right? Musiish.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Manish.
Excuse me. Yes. Okay, I have the statement for you. Happiness is a choice. Can you hear? Happiness is a choice.
Good evening, everybody. Happiness is a choice. I completely agree with you. I've seen some other people, they are insanely wealthy, but they are not happy because they hold grudges against somebody. They speak ill of people. They are negative and having everything which God, they want from God. After that also, they are unhappy. And it is my personal experience. I saw one person who's a hotelier. And whenever I meet him, he always speaks negative. Then I think, what is the life of this person? He should enjoy his life. God is so blessed with this man. And he always speaks ill of his competitors or whoever he doesn't like. He feels jealous. And without any reason. And those people didn't harm him. That's the nature of a person. Once I was in Dubai. I was in a metro. I met an Indian. I asked, wow, you live in Dubai. Your life is great because here you do not have any problem. Nobody troubles you like we face the problem in India. And he gave me one example. He said that depends on person to person. Its happiness doesn't matter whether you are in India or in Dubai. It depends on person to person. That time I was naive. I didn't have exposure. I was a well-frog. I lived in a small town. But today I can figure out that happiness is a choice. There are some people, those who are dirt poor, but they always have a smile on their face. They're happy. They're ecstatic because happiness is a choice. Over to the Toastmaster, please.
Yes, thank you very much for your very wonderful answer. Thank you. I agree with you. Yes, I'm very poor and I always happy. Yes. Okay, I would like to invite Toastmaster Noor Mohammed. Hello, Toastmaster Noor Mohammed, right? I don't know whether he's still here or not. Yeah, he's still here. Hello. I think he already go anywhere, so I would like to invite Master Praja.
Hey.
Yes, hello, Praja. Okay, I have the question for you. Is are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Do you love a smart and rich man or Thai and poor man? I post on the chat box.
Can you please post?
Yes, yes. Do you love a smart and rich man or Thai and poor man? Just be true with yourself. Can you see on the chat box?
Yes, I can. Just give me 1 second. I'll just open the chat box.
Yes.
Do you love a smart and rich man, a kind and poor man? Thank you for that amazing topic. I would select a smart and a poor man, neither rich nor too much kind, but I would select a smart, kind, and a poor man. The reason being is that a smart and a rich man will have his own litigations. You can teach smartness to people, you can make people rich, but you can never teach them kindness. And how I remember this, one of my friends who was with me in my graduation days, he belonged to a really, really affluent family. And I had a real crush on him. So one fine day, he asked me to go out on a date. I was super happy because we were going to one of the most expensive restaurants in my city. But as soon as we went there, the manners he showed to the waiters there literally took me off. Till then, I had just seen him as a good friend, as our batchmate, and so much more. But I never knew how he would believe or how he would behave with common people. I never had that opportunity. But this particular day, the way he was entering and the way he looked at the watchman of that particular restaurant and the waiter, it totally took me off. And I believed that, I somehow believed that money cannot give that kind of a kindness to you because you've not seen the pain of those people. You've not experienced what they go through. This poor man, because he would have seen all of it, he would know the value of money, he would know the value of people in his life rather than just valuing money. And somebody who knows how to be kind, somebody who knows how to value people, somebody who knows how to respect people is one of the most smartest people for me. So I would never go for a smart and a rich man, but I would always go for a kind and a poor man who is the smartest for me, I believe. Over to you.
Thank you very much for your answer. I may have a little bit different opinions with you because I believe that the smart man always know how to bring happiness to me. So thank you very much. But your answer is always very, very interesting. Thank you. And I would like to invite Toastmaster Sweater Sao. I'm sorry I forget you because yes, hello.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello,
yes,
everyone.
already. I'm sorry that I forget you. So now I have the statement for you. Okay. The statement is have someone you earn a friend, but have someone too much you make an enemy. I will post on the chat box. Have someone you earn a friend, but have someone too much you earn an enemy. I'm post on the chat box for you. Yeah.
Help someone you earn a friend, or help someone too much you make an enemy. Help someone you earn a friend, or help someone too much you make an enemy. Coming to my own real life experience with these things, like I was there to my friends, always there, and even I used to be like they used to take me for granted. So it was quite bad, like when you need people, you are not they are not with you, and when you need them, when they need you, you are always with them. So people often take you for granted, and the one who take you for granted is the people whom you know well. So yes, help someone you earn a friend. So earning a friend is quite easy. You don't know who are your friends, even they are your friends. And if you come to your enemy, I guess they are the best friends, because they will help you to grow much better, grow much better in a way, and they will always be there to correct you. They are the one who will make you flawless. They will always pinpoint you that here you are wrong, and this is the point where you will come back again, come back to your real life, that you will know before falling to any of the hole. You will be getting back, because they are there to pin you. that yes, Shweta, don't do, you are doing this in a wrong way. So you will get to know. So enemies are your one of the good friend, I guess, and make enemies. Use your enemies wisely, I will say, so that they can help you in growing much better. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Hongli.
Thank you very much for your very interesting and smart answer. Well, actually, I believe that from your answering, I believe that the friend, envy is a good friend because they have to develop better than our friend, right? Thank you very much. And I would like to invite again Toastmaster Nur Muhammad. Are you there? Okay, I will back to him later. But I would like now invite Toastmaster Dinisa, right? Dinisa, he just joined here. Hello? Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. So I have the a statement for you. Yes, you may agree or disagree. It's up to you. Two things define us: our patience when we have nothing, and our attitude when we have everything. I repeat. Two things define us: our patience when we have nothing, and our attitude when we have everything. I will post on the chat spot for you. You may agree or disagree with this statement. It's up to you. Yes, please.
Okay, thank you for the topic, Toastmaster Hongley. Good evening to you all Global Impromptu family members. There are sometimes we have everything. What happens when we have everything? We are very happy. We don't think much of that. We forget all the things. And when we have nothing, so we are very sad. We have to think of everything, what we can do to get our lives better. So what we need when we have nothing, we have to be very intelligently think the future, how to get up, how to stand up. And for that, sometimes we need much patience because once we are flat, it's rather difficult to stand up. So you have to work from the scratch, just crawling, kneeling, and with somebody's help sometimes we need to stand up. So it needs patience. Within a few seconds, you can be flat, yet it takes time to stand up. Therefore, we need much patience. I agree with you, Toastmaster Hongli. And when we have everything, what happens? We should not think in different way because we have to have good attitudes. What we have achieved so far, what have taken us to that level, we should not forget. We should keep all the things. They are what we have learned in our life. If you forget the beginning, I don't think you can go a long journey. So the attitude is much important. In that case also, I'm agree with you, Monkey. And that's my take on the topic. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your very wonderful answer. And I totally agree with you. The life like the river. So sometimes we get the bad thing and sometimes the good thing, but we have to always like appreciate everything and be respect everything and never give up when we face with the failure. Thank you very much. And finally, I calls on again Toastmaster News for Hama. If he is not there, so all member or the speech.
Master Noor Muhammad, are you there?
Yes, I think so. So could anyone give me the topic today?
No,
Oh,
he's not there. I
Toastmaster
think we should go with
Navin.
Navin.
Oh, Toastmaster Navin just come here.
Yeah.
May I
Hi.
give you yes. May I give you the final topic today?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Yes. Who is more important to you, your children or your wife? I repeat. Who is more important to you, your children or your wife?
Fellow Toastmaster, in this life, we come across a lot of friends and a lot of relatives whom we do make. But of course, the thing is, like when it comes to the question of who is more important, my wife or my son or my children, well, I would say that is there's a thought which really goes that a wife is someone whom you chose out of yeah, it's a choice you made as a life partner. So of course I would always respect my life partner far much more, but nevertheless even my children are just as precious. But I mean, if you ask me for a choice, I would say that is, of course, a person is always available for his children till his last breath. Of course, no one can see his or her child in trouble in case anything bad happens to them. And of course, you always stand like a rock, firm as a rock for them, and you're always available for them. But of course, my beloved would always be my wife, to whom I have made a commitment. Now it's been almost 30 years ago, and for her, I will always stand as a rock for her, even after till death or till eternity. So the thing is, a man is known by a promise which he keeps, a promise which he has made at the time of his marriage, and that is a real testament for any person or any human being. So how much attached you are, or how much like I would say integrity do you have within you, is a true testament of any human being. Of course, kids are our produce, and we'll always be there for them. But of course, we should always stand as firm as rock, and that is what is a challenge for any person. That is, if you give a commitment, stand by it. Over to you.
Great answer. Thank you. Your wife must be very happy.
I hope so.
Okay, thank you very much. I definitely with to my children. I don't know, because maybe my husband sometimes he may love the other woman. So the love to my children always never change, but to my husband may change. So it's different, a little bit different with you. So I hope that someone can give me a topic today.
Okay, may I give you a topic if no one else is there?
Yes, I think.
All right. Okay, I should give you.
I think they forget. They forget
Okay.
me. Yes.
Okay. So my topic for you is,
yes.
It is better to sweat in peace than to bleed in war. It is better to sweat in peace than to bleed at war.
Yes, to sweat in peace than to bleed. Excuse me, what does it mean, please?
Bleed means I mean what this topic really means is that it is always good to practice more, like during the peaceful time, than to go in the war and to get attacked by your opponents.
Yes.
So I mean, if sweat means, I mean, if you sweat, if you're sweating while you're exercising. So just an example, that is, I mean, the more you practice during peaceful time, it will be more beneficial for you than when you go to the war and you get killed by your enemies.
I got it.
So what do you feel is more important? Do you feel it is better to sweat in peace, or do you think it's better to bleed in war?
Yes, I got it. Thank you very much. Yes. So it means that the better to practice a lot rather than go there and be attacked by the enemy, right? So, actually, it's very difficult topic to me. Today, I give very easy topic to other people, but I receive very difficult topics. I believe that because I am a lawyer, so when dealing with any the problems of the client and go to the negotiate with the client, I have to prepare everything very carefully because I get any trouble if I do not prepare my knowledge, my skills, and my practical skills and knowledge. For that reason, practicing is very important to lawyers. They have to equip themselves with knowledge and skills and everything. So for me, to be safer, it would be better to practice and prepare everything to be ready if we go out there for fighting with the enemies, or even if we need to discuss with the client or the partner of the client. For that reason, now we have to practice every day here because we have to deal with our weaknesses in the public speaking. So the idea is that we have to equip ourselves with the best before we do anything. So I just have that idea. Thank you very much. Thank you. So I think all the members already speak today. So we should close the meeting today, right?
Let's go for a round two if time permits, Amjad.
I think we are done. We have only 8 minutes left. If you want to call 2-3 people only, volunteers, you can do that. But no need to go for second round.
Okay, and see if I have any other topic. Oh, I have very great topic here, and I would like to invite someone who already get married. So I have the topic here, and when I read this, if anyone wants to volunteer to answer, it's very great. Marriage is the only world where you sleep with the enemy. I repeat this. Marriage is the only world where you sleep with the enemy. I post on the chat box and hope that any man volunteer to answer this question. I'd like to invite, of course, right?
Yes.
Yes, please. Yes, thank you very much.
Marriage is the only war where you sleep with the enemy. Marriage is something which I have never tested so far, and commenting on it will be a little difficult. I don't know when this YouTube video will get on record and people might take fun of it. However, jokes aside, marriage is not a war. Marriage is a very peaceful thing, and wherein when you get attached to a person emotionally and you get into a married, then you have a kid, a son, a daughter, a lot of things happen over marriage. I don't feel it's a war. I feel that it's a peaceful thing which happens. And indeed, you sleep with enemy. As our host was telling about her family, thinks that he goes to home and he fights, because with whom you will fight? In this whole world, you have got a partner and you spend almost half of your life with your partner, and that partner is able to understand you far better than yourself. Then you've got only one person to fight, and with that you don't have any baggages going ahead. You know that he is not going to, he or she is not going to go anywhere, is going to come to the same home, we are going to stay together, and whatever happens within home. So on a on a peaceful basis, it is good that you're having an enemy in your home and you fight with it. But this fight is little different. This is something which happens out of love, out of emotion, out of the sheer closeness or the emotion that we develop. I feel that marriage is indeed a very nice thing, and you get a very nice enemy that you'll never get anywhere else. Over to you, Hongli.
Thank you very much for your sharing the experience. When I get married, I will remember about this. I think that marriage, if always peaceful, is very boring, but sometimes we must have fights. Like each person have to express their conflict, what they think with each other. So they solve the conflict with each other. So it's made the life would be much more interesting. So I think I run out of the topics, and I think we should oh, Varun still want to answer, right? Varun?
No, it's okay. I thought you have one more topic with you. I was raising my hand for it. It's okay, no issues.
So it's okay, right?
So,
Okay.
yes, it's okay.
Yes. Okay. So
If you want, you can go for same topic, Varun. Marriage is the only one.
Yes.
Nice topic.
I would love to go on the same topic, although I won't be able to switch on my video. Let me just have a quick check on the topic. Marriage is the only war where you sleep with the enemy. This reminded me of a beautiful movie. Let me share with you the small story or a small clip of it. So during 1920s, during the World War I, when England was trying to break the defense from Germany, the Germans had built a unique decryptor. It was called Enigma. It was a machine which would decrypt the secret messages to pass on to the sailors and the enemy, to pass on to the soldiers. So what England did was, instead of hiring decryptors, England hired beautiful mathematicians. Those mathematicians worked day and night to make a decryptor which would break the enigma. And the key of breaking this enigma was nothing but a marriage between the enemies. Now, the interesting thing, the Germans were instructed to decrypt in such a way, encrypt in such a way that the first two letters of each message will never be the same. And somehow, these two lovers who were on the opposite side, that is, the encryptor from the German and the decryptor of England, the ones who married, they never did it. And this one small love ended the whole bloody war for the Germans. So yes, I would absolutely say that is the only war where you sleep with them.
Thank you very much, Varun. Thank you.
We can conclude now, Hongli. I think we're done with time. Is it okay?
Yes, please. Yes.
Thank you so much. Have you spoken already, Hongli?
Yes, I already spoken. You
Super.
forget me. So now
No, I
having
cannot
no other
forget you.
choice.
I will watch you. I will watch you.
Give me topic.
If you like to, no problem. We can give you another topic. If you like to speak
No,
more.
I did answer. Thank you very much.
Super. All right.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Let's put our hands together for Hongli and welcoming her back as well. She came back after a long time with interesting topics. Thank you, Hongli. Really appreciate. How's Vietnam doing? I will ask you after this session is concluded. With that, power vested in me as the host of this very meeting, I agenda meeting. Thank you so much.